So we've got some major crypto predictions to talk about in this video, guys, and I'm preparing right now for what could potentially happen. And here's the thing. Everybody wants to know when altcoin season, when are my altcoins going to pump, right? Everybody wants to know whether, you're talking about XRP or Solana or Ethereum. Everyone is dialed in right now. Now, the market looks pretty good right now, but you guys have probably seen recently Tom Lee, who's been a very, very avid Bitcoin bull, just turned bullish on Ethereum. And it's certainly driving some of the narrative right now. Ethereum's looking pretty good. I do think Ethereum is very undervalued. And regardless of what you hold, Ethereum is an important piece to this puzzle because it's the largest altcoin. It's the largest non-Bitcoin crypto out there. And it has been held down for a long time. And I kind of want to give you guys my plan as well in this video. We'll highlight some of that as we go along. So make sure you guys stick around until the end of the video. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe down below. We are witnessing a crypto pump right now. We'll take a look at the overall market and dive into some altcoins as well. So let's get right into it. We'll drop the ticker down there. So Tom Lee believes Ethereum price could reach 10K. So first and foremost, I believe in this price target as well. Anywhere from 7 to 10K on ETH is pretty solid. I think eventually we get to 10K, probably at some point in 2026. I do think we can still make some nice headway here in 2025 in Q4 with ETH. And a lot of this will dictate what happens in the altcoin market. There are some assets out here like XRP that's not necessarily tied to ETH. It could run on its own. But anything else tied to the Ethereum ecosystem or smart contract platforms, all of these sort of things are going to depend and rely on how high Ethereum goes. That is my prediction. And it is what a lot of people feel as well. Now, coming back to ETH for a second, Tom Lee had some interesting things to say, basically saying, hey, with Ethereum right now at 2,400, actually a little higher right now, 2,600, he basically said that this is, severely undervalued. And in an interview with CoinAge, he said, even though Ethereum slowed down in innovation for a while, it's now regaining momentum. One reason is the growing trend of tokenizing real-world assets. This means turning things like dollars, company shares, and other financial products into digital tokens. Big companies like Robinhood and Coinbase's Base Network are already working on Ethereum, which helps strengthen its position in the market. So Tom Lee is basically predicting that Ethereum is going to be the place where people tokenize RWAs. And Lee explained that Ethereum is mostly US-based or operates under US regulation, making it a safer and more reliable option for handling tokenized financial products. We know that we already have an ETF with Ethereum. Another factor, according to Lee, is that many investors have given up on Ethereum, assuming its best days are over. This could actually set the stage for a surprise rally. He said if the world embraces tokenized assets and starts trading them actively, the value of blockchains like ETH will rise sharply. He said Ethereum will probably go to 10K if the world realizes tokenizing assets is the future. And I agree that tokenizing assets is the future. Hence why I'm looking at a lot of the cryptos that are focusing in on RWAs and tokenization. Ethereum's price is still moving sideways between a range, 2,200 and 2,600. We're at the top of that range right now. It hasn't decided which way it wants to go, but right now, things are looking on the up and up. And I do think with stablecoin regulation coming down very, very soon here in the United States, then all eyes are on real-world use cases, real-world adoption. Big banks will be coming in as well. And this is where I think ETH could really, really take off. And so you look at some of the other smart contract platforms out there. Cardano's up. Sui is up big time, up over 11%. Solana's up a little bit. So everything, again, still follows in Ethereum's footsteps, especially when we look at the smart contract platforms. Uniswap and Pepe both tied to the ETH ecosystem. I like both of these plays. Aave looking pretty good. BitTensor Tau, I think, is undervalued in the AI sector. Ondo Finance finally regained and recaptured 80 cents. That's an RWA play. So if you look down this list, pretty much everything is up right now. And a lot of it has to come back to, obviously, Bitcoin. But ETH is up 6+%, and it's outperforming Bitcoin here in the 24-hour period and the 7-day percentage. So we're going to go as Ethereum goes. And what I'm doing right now is making sure I have a strong Ethereum, Solana, and SWI position. Those are the 3 smart contract platforms I am prioritizing. Now, again, that's not financial advice. That is just what I'm doing. Again, SWI, Solana, and Ethereum. And right now, my overall holdings are Ethereum, Solana, and SWI in that order. And it's going to continue to look like that, I think, as we roll along in 2025. And if we see ETH get to 4 or 5K, I expect Solana and SWI probably to outpace ETH. But ETH is still the best asset from a risk standpoint. It's the largest market cap. It is undervalued right now. Like, ETH should be at 4,500, 5K right now because Bitcoin's at 109. Last time Bitcoin was in this range, ETH was over 4K last year. It's not. And you could look at that one of 2 ways, right? You could look at that and say, well, ETH is dead and it's done, it's gone. I don't think so, because there's too much real world adoption happening, as Tom Lee, basically has been saying. And because it's this undervalued, I'm looking to basically shore up my Ethereum position and get ready, because I do think there's not a lot of downside risk here, but certainly a ton of upside with Ethereum. And that is also going to include things that are tied to ETH, right? A lot of people like meme coins. And I have a strong position in Pepe right now. The volume on Pepe has been insane. Look at this. I mean, it is crazy. $1.2 billion of volume, $1.5 billion of volume to Doge. SHIB's at 187 million. That is a big telltale sign for me. Okay. And further down this list, you've got Brett, which I have a strong position in as well, and Mog. I think these are all interesting plays built on Ethereum. So with that being said, I'm making sure that I am shoring up my Ethereum position and things that are tied to ETH as well. So before we get up on out of here, guys, come on over and trade with me. BTCC, BITUFI, and Crypto.com. All linked down below in the description. And XT Algo, this is my trading software, guys. If you're looking to really level up your game, it's for serious investors, people who are in the markets every single day looking to take advantage and maximize their gains with crypto and stocks. You can set up your own customized alerts. I walk you through how to use the product, 30-day money-back guarantee. Use the discount code, link down below. Right now is the best time to get into this before the altcoin season breaks. I'm telling you, XT Algo is going to help you tremendously. And it is the most affordable trading software out there on the market today. And it works. Links down below. Appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.